Hi, I'm Joel from the Amity Affliction, and you're here watching Chaoszine. Thank you so much for having us, guys. Peace.
Hello, you're watching Chaoszine and we are in Hellsinki Metal Festival. This is day 1 and we have Amity Affliction vocalist here, Joel. Hi, welcome.
Hi.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm tired, but apart from that, I'm good.
Oh, no. Do you have any free time to enjoy this beautiful weekend in Finland?
No.
Not at all.
No, we flew out of Prague this morning at 5 o'clock. Or we left the hotel at 5 o'clock and then got here at 11, and then by the time we got to the hotel was 1, and then I slept, and then I came back here, and then we play the show, and then back to bed, wake up at 5 a.m. and go to another festival.
It's a quick one.
Yeah.
This series is Meet the Artist, so the purpose is to talk about you and being an artist. Let's start with easy one. What is the best thing about being a musician?
Being on stage. Easily. Yeah.
What do you love about being on stage?
Having people sing my lyrics back to me is pretty special. I don't think many people get to experience that, so that's pretty special. It's very special. Never gets old.
Yeah, you have pretty nice audiences, like a lot of people. Yeah. What are your fans like?
I mean, they're like any other fans of any band. I think they run the gamut from like pretty people like me who just like the band. I'm not really a fan of anything. I just like stuff. All the way through to people who have been to like 50 shows, which is fucking crazy.
Yeah, like they're dedicated.
Yeah, like people who I know by sight.
They become close to you.
Yeah.
What is the hardest part of being a musician?
Being away from my son and home, my dog. Just being away from home, but also I get to be at home for half the year, so it balances itself out. And sometimes just the waiting around can really give you brain worms. Yeah.
What inspires you right now? Like, what is the best source of inspiration?
I mean, for me, when I'm writing, I'm usually not feeling very good. So my own mental health is constantly my inspiration, I guess. But outside of that, I don't really know. I really draw from, because I draw as well. So I draw from my environment and wherever I am, and everything sort of comes together and weaves its way into my life. Yeah.
So you don't need some kind of certain mindset or something to be inspired?
No. I wake up some days and it's the worst day ever, and I'll write some lyrics and then carry on as best I can.
Are there some artists you take influence from, like you look up to, take influence, see as role models or idols?
Not so much idols or role models. I think people can get caught up with a parasocial relationship with someone that they don't know. I really love Nick Cave, for instance, but I don't know him, so it's not an inspiring kind of thing in that regard. It's more of his songwriting, his intellect, his affect, his performance on stage. Like, it's all amazing. And so I love that. And then, I mean, there's people like Henry Rollins who I just admire his intelligence, and I fucking hate his band. So I don't know. I appreciate the art of it, but it's just not for me. But he's so articulate and obviously intelligent, and so that's like really cool to me. As far as bands go and lyricists, Poison the Well, and then a lot of bands that had an early influence on me just were lyricists more so. It's, I mean, obviously, because that's all I do in my band is write the words.
Who are the lyricists you take influence from or
okay.
like admiring?
Yeah, Jeff from Poison the Well, who was the singer, and I especially liked that he never explained anything to anyone ever. I love that.
Yeah.
And then I had a friend actually earlier in the band life from a band called A Secret Death, and they never put their lyrics in anything, and he told everyone to go fuck themselves. But you could hear the lyrics and they were just incredible, so I like that. And then being interested in Nick Cave opened up my eyes to a lot of things, because he did this particularly good essay on Kylie Minogue and some of her pop songs and the lyrics, and it was incredible, like the breaking it down and everything like that. So I've listened to stuff from Justin Bieber, and then all the way through to like black metal, and which is it's got its own intricacies and the way that they construct a song and everything like that. I did an essay when I was in uni when I was younger about the Elizabethan influence on metal lyrics. So yeah.
What do you think there is still to achieve, like for you as a band, but also for you professionally?
Everything. There's no roof. You just keep going. Hopefully the stairs don't stop.
Yeah, sure. Is there some like things you would like to be better at, or like work on something, like certain things?
Yeah, we always want to be better. I always want to sound better on a record. I always want to sound better live. I always want to be a better front person. But I mean, for me, sometimes it's difficult because I get stuck in my own head. I'm not very extroverted, so it's an insane job because I'm out the front, which is not how I live my life outside of music. So there's always that, and then just be an inspiration for my kids, I think, is the number one goal.
I get it. Yeah, cool. Do you like work on your being professional like consciously, or is it like it goes whatever you work on, like you try to be better, or do you do some conscious choices or things that you think make you better professionally?
Yeah, there's definitely conscious choices. There's definitely discussions within the band about what's going to be better, and we definitely talk about that. And it's like the guitarist and I are very involved in the production, so Dan and I do a lot of that. And then there's also discussions around what we do on stage and how it can be better. So we are constantly trying to improve on everything, and I think it's it shows if you watch past performances. Especially for me, not drinking has been great. It was a tough couple of years after I stopped to be on stage, but more and more comfortable as time goes on and enjoy myself. And yeah, I think when we enjoy ourselves on stage, we're more professional anyway.
Yeah, and I guess it shows.
Yes.
Whenever you're enjoying yourself on stage. What is the best thing about your own music?
About our own music? Fuck, I don't know. I don't think about that. I don't listen to.
Yeah,
our
because
band
I
much.
want people to analyze this. Like, what is the best thing about your own music that you make and perform?
I like the connection it has with people, and I like the feedback we get from people who it's helped through tough times. And I also like that even though I'm personally quite engaged with politics, I've made a choice to never bring that into the music. And so I do also enjoy the full spectrum of people that can listen to it. I don't think no political view shields people from having shitty mental health, so I've always been very conscious of that, and I do enjoy seeing people who I would never engage with otherwise at the shows, and that's probably the best thing for me, actually.
Is it easy to keep politics out of the music?
Yes, very easy. I'm really left-wing. I'm under no illusion that I hold a majority view of the world.
Yeah, so you keep them like separate worlds, basically.
Yeah.
If you could do a collaboration with any artist in the world, who or what band would that be?
Probably Poison the Well. They're like my favorite metalcore band of all time.
There's a message. You've heard that.
Yeah, I mean,
happen?
I've been begging our fucking American booking agent for like 5 years to try and get them on tour with us, but I don't know if it's possible.
You said the best thing about being a musician is being alive, but what's your relationship with touring life?
Pretty positive. I look forward to it. When I'm at home for too long, I get quite restless. And I mean, at this point in my life, I've been touring for 19 years. So it's just second nature. Yeah. And I even said to my wife, I was like, if we stop touring, I was like, I'm going to keep touring. Like, I have to travel or else.
So you develop some routines and the way you manage your, touring, and you don't like get tired of it or anything?
No, because I started taking photos in 2008, so I am always with a camera, and every city, no matter how many times you go back, has got new things to show you. And
do you have time to explore and do you do stuff during the tour? Do you go see places?
I play golf now. Yeah, I'm getting older. I've picked up golf clubs.
Okay, so you can go golfing like all over the world.
Yeah, and it takes up the better part of 5 hours. So it's nice, It's nice to be outside and.
Do you do things with the band? Like, do you spend time, or is it like more like everyone wants to do some certain things?
We do some things together as a whole band. I'm a bit introverted. I spend a lot of time with myself, walk around by myself. But we definitely do some things together. I mean, when we're doing on a day off, if we're going to all go swim in a lake or swim at the beach or do stuff like that. But I mean, everyone's got their own little things they do on tour to get through it.
How about the future? What are your hopes for the future, like in generally, and also in what comes to music?
Just longevity. I mean, touring Europe and doing the festivals is really cool because you get to see that you can keep going in music, and that's it. I don't want to stop, really. I don't have an end. I don't have an end in sight. Yeah. So that would be nice. Yeah.
Do you have some plans in the future?
No, I mean, we're writing another record. That's the plan. But I mean, we have, yeah. I'm like, nah, just a record. We have next year completely planned, and then the year after is like half planned already. I mean, we were talking about 2026 last year, so yes, lots of plans. It's not stopping.
How's the record going
right in its infancy.
Okay, nice. So when can we expect something new stuff?
Maybe in like a year and a bit, I would say, like mid to late next year.
Yeah, okay, that's nice to hear. I'd like to take a final question. As an artist, you've been touring for a long time, and you must have all kinds of, nice memories from the festivals and tours and stuff. Would you like to share some memorable experiences from touring life? Something funny that has happened, or some complete disasters, if you have?
Complete disasters?
Like, yeah.
We did a tour of Central and South America years and years ago, maybe like 2015 or 2016 or something. And I wasn't drinking, so it must have been 2016. And we had to go, we went all the way down to Brazil, but then we had to fly back to Dallas in America to get a flight to Chile, which made no sense, but we did it. So we went from almost the bottom of South America up to the south of North America, back to the very south of South America. Then we had to fly to this festival in Ohio, and we flew from Santiago to Dallas to some fucking place in Ohio. We got to the festival, every band played, and then a storm came through, and our set got cancelled.
Oh no.
And
Feels good to
we
be there,
didn't
like-
play, and then we had to go from Ohio to LA to home. So it was like, I think we spent like 36 hours on planes total in like, you know, in like 2 or 3 days.
Yeah, feels like totally
That
worth
fucking
it.
sucked, yeah. I've had a few of those experiences. After COVID, I had to fly to Mexico City to get my US visa because the United States decided to shut down their consulate for renovations right at the end of COVID in Australia. That fucking sucked. So on the last Euro tour, I went to London to apply for my US visa. They sat on it for too long, so they didn't post it back. It was just sitting on someone's desk in the consulate. So I had to fly to London and wait. I was in London for 5 days on my own and staying like on the shit side of Heathrow. There's like, you can stay at Heathrow and walk, and there's like Wagamama and nice restaurants. I was at the other end. And I'm vegan, and I was playing golf at this golf course, and they were lovely, and I ordered, like, they had a vegan sandwich, like a toasted sandwich, and I ordered that, and I ordered the baked beans on toast, and I was like, oh, I'm vegan, and it came out with butter on it, and I didn't want to be that vegan and be like an asshole, so I ate it, and then I was violently ill for like 3 hours of like the worst hangover you've ever had. It was like that, and then had to fly to America. 2 days of practice into one of our biggest tours of America, and yeah. So that shit kind of sucks, but it's part of it. Yeah.
Have there been like situations where you met someone, like some artists have been telling me the stories when they have been meeting their like idols or some other artist they have always been like looking up to or stuff?
I don't really meet that many people. I go out of my way to not do that, actually, and I'm scared. I'm scared of a lot of people. There's like Keith Buckley from Every Time I Die. I should have mentioned him before, actually, as far as lyricists go. Terrified of meeting him though. He's so smart. I just feel really
intimidated.
Dumb. I'm intimidated by his intellect. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, get it. Thank you so much for coming here.
No problem.
And I hope you have a great gig here.
I will. I'm sure.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.